Hi, I'm Christy Wright from Stitching Hearts Worldwide, and we're here in the Riley Blake studio where they are doing a video for us so that we can show you how to make masks. We have two different types of masks that we'll be making, and we'll have one mask that is made out of 10-inch squares. We didn't want to waste all these 10-inch blocks that had been donated, so these are made from layer cakes. And we have another, these are cut from bolts, so we just are saving ourselves some time as we sew these together, and they're just one long piece. We'll be showing you how we are going to put these together. We have already folded the fabric and ironed it down 1/4 of an inch and top stitched each piece individually. And that goes for the other side. That is, you're folding your piece in half, right sides together on both, and then we are pinning 3 inches in. We'll show you, we've got these pins in 3 inches, and you're going to pin it, and then you're going to pin both sides together with the 3 inches here. Now, we've done the same thing with your 2 pieces, and it'll be 3 inches on one side, 3 on the other. We will now take this to the sewing machine, and we're going to get started. There's some pretty high-tech machinery here, and we're just going to hopefully make sure I use this right. It's pretty exciting working on this amazing machine. So, we are making a 1/4 inch seam, and we'll be going all the way around. You want to make sure and back stitch, and then leave an opening. It's about 4 inches. Oops, get that cut. So now you have your opening. I'm sorry if you can see that. Great. We will clip our corners now, making sure you don't cut your seam. All 4 corners to take out the bulk. Now you're going to turn your piece right sides out. This is just a very simple mask where if you have a pen that's a retractable pen, just put it in and get your edges, your corners poking out. Do the other side. All right. We'll take this to the ironing board in a minute, but we're going to set that aside, and we're going to do the same thing with this piece, except for when you sew, you're going to sew this first. Make sure to back stitch. You'll start here, you'll back stitch, and then you're going to go all the way around the 3 sides here. You do not need to sew on the fold. So this will be all sewn. You'll clip your sides, make sure you don't clip your seam, and you will turn it inside out just like we did for this one. All right? Now, before we go forward, we're going to show you how you're going to make your ties. We have ties that will be made to go in here, to go around your head and tie in the back of your neck. This is a T-shirt that we have. You're just going to take a medium-sized T-shirt, and then I'm going to show you how we will cut this to make your ties. So this will, you will take your ruler and cut off the seam. Then you will come and you'll cut up here underneath the arms. Once you've gotten this all straightened out, you will cut this. It gives you about 15 inches. When you go back, then you have your straight edge. You will cut every 3/4 of an inch and make a strip. And these strips look like this when you're finished. So this will be your strip, and then you'll just cut your strip open, and now you're going to make, you've got your strip, and now you're going to make your tie. It's very simple. You're just going to take your finger on one side and just pull. This is genius. Whoever made this, I saw this on YouTube. It wasn't my idea. So you're just gonna grab it. You now have a string with no sewing, no anything that, it's just brilliant. This will make a tie that we will then be putting into your mask, but we'll go forward and I'll show you the other steps first. Okay, so you now need to go to the ironing board. And we'll take your piece that you have put inside out, and you are going to make sure that you fold that in, your open edges in 1/4 of an inch. And you'll take your iron, make sure that your seams are rolled out, and you'll iron this side, and then I like to pull, this other side makes it hard. So if you roll your seam out, kind of finger press it as you roll it out, then it makes it nice and a smooth edge. You'll iron it all the way down. This is so fast and so easy. You guys, we're almost done with this already. Okay, now we have our string that we just made. And you're gonna choose which side you want to be the top of your mask. This one, I think we're gonna do the red. So we'll take it to put the red on the bottom. And we're gonna look to see where our opening is. I'm gonna turn that opening, it's gonna be facing me. So then you'll take your string, put it in half, and place it on your mask. We're gonna make a casing for it, and we're gonna just fold that in, maybe 1/2 an inch, 3/4 of an inch, and we will pin them in place. Try to keep the tie next to this fold right here so it doesn't get caught into your seam, because you need to be able to move and cinch these ties up. So you do the same to the other side. And you're gonna pin and then pin. Now we're gonna take this to our sewing machine and we're gonna back stitch, making sure we're not getting that tie caught in there. And back stitch. Now you have your mask. You're gonna tie the end of your string. I call it a T tie or a T string for your t-shirt. All right, you're just gonna tie a really small knot in the end. And now I can show you how to put your mask on. First of all though, I'm gonna clip my little edges, my strings, and I'm gonna show you if you will be putting a filter in, that's what the pocket is for. If you want to do a filter, you'll take this opening and you'll put inside the filter. There we go, we did it. Now you've got your filter inside. And we're gonna go ahead and show you how to make this, or put this on. The part that you want to go facing up is gonna go against you. So we're gonna put it on like this. This is gonna go over my head. Now we have our mask here and we're gonna cinch it up. Okay? As we pull it tight so that it's pulling tight in the back, you're gonna place it over your nose and then just tie it up in a knot or a bow in the back. And there you have it. There's your mask. It's nice and tight on the sides and it covers your chin and your nose. So if you want to take this off and just leave it here, if you're a doctor or a nurse, it might be helpful to not have these on your, when you don't want to use it, you just make it. So you just leave it like this. We also, I wanted to show you what our kits will look like. You'll be receiving a kit, either this one, which is a long piece, or the two pieces together. So We are so excited and so grateful for you being willing to sew these masks together for us. There are so many people who are in such desperate need and would just need some help, and so we're grateful for you giving of your heart to help those that are in need. And we just thanks so much for everybody for what you're doing.